So a while ago, I was talking to some kids from my school who play soccer. Mind you, I play football. So I think one of the kids was like, "Oh, I got a bruise in my leg because I got kicked in my last game on accident." And I was like, "Oh, that sucks." And while we were on the topic, I was like, "Yeah, I got a bunch of bruises from football." And I showed them a couple. I have like 8. And I don't know how, but one of them says, "Yeah, but like soccer is way more dangerous than football." And I was just like, "What?" Well, actually, I didn't say anything. I did not say one thing. But in my head, I was like, boy, what are you smoking? If you think soccer is more dangerous than football, like, come on, man. Like, what? Football is a sport where literally the objective is to hit your opponent as hard as you can. Whether you're a defensive player tackling someone, an offensive lineman blocking, or a guy running the ball, it wants to get past all those defensive guys, they gotta hit. So this moment randomly inspired me to make this video, which is my list of the most dangerous sports. This isn't going to include boxing or MMA or anything like that. Number 1 to me is definitely going to be hockey. If there is one sport more dangerous than football, it's probably hockey. This game is really intense. Here's why. 1, you don't have face masks. This is very crucial to hockey because there's a lot of hitting going on, and when you have a hard rubber puck coming at you, it's not the best idea to not have face masks, but nonetheless, the sport does not have face masks, and you see a lot of hockey players get bloody noses and stuff from crashing into the wall or getting hit. And not to mention they all got sticks what they can get whacked with. Reason number 2 is that they allow hitting. They allow you to just blow someone up randomly, which is what I do 99% of the time when I play NHL. And finally, y'all saw this one coming. They allow fights. Like, what? That's really sick. I kind of wish they did that in football, but there's face masks, so you can't punch. You have to take their helmet off, but that's sick that they allow fights. They drop their gloves and they fight, and the ref literally watches the fight and referees the fight. It's amazing. I love hockey for that, and I just love it. Hockey is a really cool sport. I do like hockey. If I could skate and stuff like that, I'd probably play it, but it is a fall sport, and our school doesn't have it. Number 2 most dangerous sport is gonna go to football, my sport right there. This sport is really dangerous, and here's why. Number 1, like I said, your objective is to hit the other guy as hard as you can. When you are trying to just go full speed at a guy, hit them hard, and then bring them to the ground, and that's dangerous, man. Even the little things, like 50% of the plays that you play in football, you're gonna get nicked, you're gonna get bruises, you're gonna get, pulled muscles. I hate when your fingers get squished in between your face mask and someone else's. That hurts. It's just the little things, man. They happen, okay, and it's gonna happen a lot of times, so that's when you suck it up. I tend to get a lot of neck and back injuries or just neck and back issues when it comes to football. I collide with somebody when I'm blocking, and then my neck just gets jarred back, and then next thing you know, my neck's sore the next day. And they usually go on for weeks. It does kind of suck. I mean, honestly, man, just think about it. Okay, so you are a guy dressed up in hard padding, okay, and you're trying to hit another guy running full speed at you, and you're running full speed at them. What's the outcome gonna be? I mean, it's not gonna be pretty. And that doesn't just happen, every once in a while. Like, maybe that happens with soccer when they collide, every once in a while. That is literally the objective of the sport. You're trying to do that every play, which is why football is my number 2 most dangerous sport. Number 3 is gonna go to lax, man. I think the thing that puts us up there is like the stick checks and stuff, bro. I mean, obviously you can get laid out and stuff in lax as well, but it's not as dangerous as football, considering you don't. It's the objective isn't to kill the guy, kill your opponent, but and it's obviously not as dangerous as hockey because, there's fights and no face masks in hockey, and hockey's just, way worse, especially when you're on skates and you run into walls, and hockey's bad. But lacrosse is up there, because of the stick checks, you can get whacked. You can also get laid out, but I've heard that mostly, like, the stick checks is where all the injuries happen. And, like, I have a friend who, like, he went to shoot, and then the guy came down with his stick and then hit him, and he broke his arm. He snapped his arm. He almost was out for the football season, which would have been bad. But so lacrosse is a really dangerous sport. I mean, I don't play it, but from what I've seen, man, it is pretty intense. It is a difficult sport to learn. And I like lacrosse. I like watching it. So I wasn't gonna put this one up there, but it is a school sport, and that is wrestling. The thought of being grabbed by another guy, which is kind of gay, but the thought of being grabbed and thrown and twisted and sometimes slammed and, you know, like, put your head up against the mat with your leg up in the air, you know, like, and like those like holds like that. The thought of that, you know, it's pretty dangerous, man. I feel like major injuries don't happen in that sport a lot of the time because, you know, there's not a lot of, you know, it's not fast paced and there's not a lot of colliding and stuff. But there are, you know, a lot of nicks and dings and stuff. And you gotta be able to tough that out. Which is why, you know, to be a wrestler, you gotta be tough. I don't wrestle, you know, so I don't know too much about it. But, you know, from what I see, it is a pretty dangerous sport. You know, you're being twisted, which is what kind of gets me. You know, I feel like, what if someone has my leg and I try and twist out, and the next thing, you know, just like I tear my Achilles or something. I don't know. You know, that kind of gets me. And, you know, there's times where, you know, you get lifted over a guy and slammed onto the mat. You know, there's different times in wrestling where it's really dangerous. And the last sport on my list, number 5, is gonna be basketball. This is the next major sport that involves contact, you know, the most, from what I can think of, you know, and it really is pretty dangerous at times. You know, you're boxing out somebody, loose balls, you're going for rebounds, you're diving, you know, it really can be a contact sport a lot. And, you know, you're playing defense, you're hands on, you know, and just like, I think the loose balls is the most dangerous thing. You know, there's a lot of colliding head collisions that happens to me all the time. Like, I turn, someone else turns, boom, heads collide, you know. So it's a lot of, you know, movement, and it's also such a crowded space. You know, there could be some miscommunication, and like I said, collision, you know, and it's really, you got to be tough to play basketball. I mean, I think, you know, it does, like, especially if you're gonna be down low, you know, getting boards and stuff. That's where you gotta be the toughest. You know, you're gonna get elbowed a lot too. You know, when someone has the ball and they're like elbowing and they're going up for a rebound, you know, you get those little nicks and dings. And there's also major injuries that happen in basketball. And who knows, basketball could be above wrestling. I don't even know yet. I honestly think I should have put it over that now that I'm thinking about it. But, you know, I'm gonna keep it as it is. And yeah, but hey, that's all I got for you guys today, man. So let me know what you think about my list. Do you think it's accurate? Do you think it's not? Any other sports I missed that, you know, might be more, you know, you know, dangerous? Obviously, you know, like rugby and stuff, I'd probably put rugby up there, but it's not a sport that, you know, schools have, like Spanish schools do, schools in Spain, but I mean, not here, okay, in America. So yeah, but I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I would appreciate it if you left a like. If not, it's fine, and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, that's it. I'm out. Peace.